making the final cut now, and we're going to come up here and face them lugs when we get there, and we'll show you that as it's done. Wipe them off a little bit here, so it's hard to see with all that oil running on there. Give you an idea what it looks like. I'm cutting into the sleeve where I stayed short right now, and we're getting right up close to the lugs. See some of the glue. It's overrun now. Right there, we're just tickling the lugs. And we're going to back out of there now, and this should be the finished product. What we have done now is turn this shaft down to 704 strong, maybe a couple tenths over, and trued the back side of the lugs with the firing pin hole. Notice we've got the plug out now, and we're right into the firing pin hole. The last cut was 3/1000 is all I took, but now we should be ready to go into the raceway. What I'm going to show you next is we're going to silver solder the bolt handle onto another sleeve, and then we're going to go back in this area here and install it, this area right here, and install that right here, and we'll show you that in a later movie. Here we are in the lathe now. Excuse me. We have just welded on the bolt handle, as you can see right here. And what we're doing now is boring the inside of this sleeve. This is a different sleeve again, which the bolt handle is attached to. We're going to bore this out so it fits the diameter that we turned on the bolt body. And to show you a little bit of that, we'll just crank her up here and finish the boring. There you have it. Now we're bored to the correct diameter, and what we're going to do now is cut off the sleeve that I have made in this area here, and then glue this onto the bolt body that we have already turned down. And we'll show that in the next operation. Here we have the action that has been previously bored. We bored the receiver the raceway, and as you can see here on this end, we've rebored this hole, recut the threads with a single point cutter in the lathe, back in here and trued up the lugs using our bar, and everything came out real good. Here we have the bolt that we had turned down previously, and slipped on this one-piece sleeve here. Okay, then we took the bolt handle and welded it onto another sleeve, and that fits this area right here, fits right on here, and we're going to slide that on there. Now we're going to glue this on here too, and I've got index marks on the back that you probably can't see, so I get the bolt handle in the right position, so it's orientated and the timing is correct. Anyway, what we're going to do now is glue this back on here. Then we're going to have to go back on the rear end in here and cut out the cocking cam area, which is right in here, and put a little notch in there for the cocking piece to fit. We're going to do that, and when we get all that done, we'll show you again how it works in the action. So far, if you slip this in the action, the bolt itself works real nice and comes out real good. So we're going to go now and glue on the bolt handle, and then we'll show you at a later date how it come out. Here we have the finished product. The bolt here now, we have installed the first we welded the bolt handle here onto the sleeve, and then we've glued this sleeve onto the bolt body to match the other one-piece sleeve that goes all the way up here. Anyway, if you look real close, you can see the hairline here. You can barely see it, but it's there. We also cut in the for the cocking piece here for the so the cocking piece will cam up. We got that done, and we have trued the, when we had it in the lathe last time, we trued it off the, we centered out the firing pin hole and trued the back side of the lugs and cut the sleeve to the proper diameter at the same time, so that the lugs, the sleeve, the face, and everything is all concentric, and that way we get a better setup, and it should work just fine. We're going to stick it in here and see how it works now. Happens to be a left-hander. As you can see, it works real nice and smooth. We've got back here now, we got about 10,000 slop forward and back in the closed position. You have to have some. We didn't lose much cocking and cam here, but in the closed position now we got, there's just no slop in the bolt handle. You can't find anything, and so that should work real well. And this concludes the video on the bolt sleeving.